Have you ever received a paycheck and then paid for all of your monthly expenses? Have you ever still wondered if you were managing your cash flows and assets correctly? If the answer is yes, this video is for you. In this video, I will show you how you can use financial ratios to help provide valuable insight on how to better build and manage your wealth. Your debt ratio is your liabilities divided by your net worth. For example, if you have $50,000 in liabilities and $100,000 as a net worth, it would come to 0.5. And this is a maximum acceptable limit, which shows the relationship between your debt and your net worth. For many creditors, a 0.5 is the maximum acceptable limit. Obviously, a lower debt ratio would be better. Because it shows that you'll be able to take on, additional credit. Current ratio is your liquid assets divided by current liabilities. For example, if you have liquid assets of $10,000 and current liabilities of $5,000, that would equal 2, which means that you have $2 in liquid assets for every $1 in current liabilities. For many analysts, a ratio of 2 is considered good. A high current ratio is desirable to have cash available to pay bills. Liquidity ratio is liquid assets divided by monthly expenses. For example, $15,000 in liquid assets by $6,000 in monthly expenses would be 2.5. And this really indicates how many months in living expenses can be paid if an emergency arises. So having a high liquidity ratio is desirable than a lower one. Your debt payment ratio is your monthly credit payments divided by your take-home pay. So if you have credit payments of $500 per month and your take-home pay is $4,000, it would be 500 divided by 4,000, which gives you roughly 12.5%. This just gives you an indication of how much expenses can be covered in the event that emergency arises. Your savings ratio is the amount saved each month divided by your gross income. So if you're saving $600 per month divided by your total income, your gross income of $4,800 a month, that comes to roughly, again, 12%. That's a little bit more than what experts recommend when it comes to savings, which is 10%. I hope you're enjoying this video on personal financial ratios. If you want help implementing these ratios as part of your everyday routine, please visit moneytimecoaching.com and book a one-on-one session so we can make that a reality. Or if you want to enhance your financial performance, make sure you don't forget to check out some safe financial products that are available in the financial product section. Housing ratios. Major factors that affect the affordability of your mortgage are your income, other debts, the amount available for a down payment, the length of the loan, and current mortgage rates. When looking at income, lenders use two ratios. The gross debt service, also known as GDS ratio, and that's your monthly shelter costs as a percentage of your gross monthly income. Shelter costs typically include your monthly mortgage payment, principal and interest, and property taxes and heating costs. 50% of condo fees may be included in your shelter cost as well. Most lenders recommend that you spend no more than 32% of your gross income on shelter. Your GDS ratio is computed like this. You would do your principal and interest plus your taxes plus your heating costs, and then you would divide that by your gross income. That number is then times by 100, and then it would have to equal about 32% or less. It should be no more than 32% for your GDS. Your total debt service, TDS ratio, is your monthly shelter costs plus any outstanding debt payments and obligation, such as your credit card bills, card payments, personal loans, and alimony, as a percentage of your gross monthly income. Most lenders recommend you spend no more than 40% of your gross income on shelter and non-shelter financial obligations. Your TDS ratio is computed like this. You have your principal and interest plus your taxes plus your heating plus your debt. And that's then divided by your gross income. That number is then times by 100. Your amount should be no more than 40%. And this is because, again, lenders don't like to see that you're spending more than 40% on your shelter and non-shelter your needs from your gross income. Price to rent ratio is the relationship between home prices and annual rents, and it helps indicate the desirability of owning over renting. To calculate this, you need to divide the median home prices by the median rent prices, and the ratio should be 18 or lower when you buy to avoid a lower home value after purchase. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Money Time Coaching channel so you don't miss any helpful content going forward. Also, don't forget to check out the description box where there are a lot of helpful links there that can help take your finances to the next level. Please ensure you follow me on all social media platforms. The links are provided in the description box. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.
Subscribe now.